Last year, my fellow Global Action Team members and I led many of you in a discussion called No Lion Left Behind. The purpose of these sessions was to try to help your clubs restart during COVID-19 and stop members from leaving our organization. The focus of the first discussion was service, as we all agreed that getting districts' clubs active again would help Lions see the impact their club had on the community, and they'd see the value of being members. In tonight's presentation, we hope to further help you by helping you start a club marketing plan to help you rejuvenate your club, promote your club's service to your community, improve your club's visibility in the community, reshape your community's opinion of Lions, and attract potential members. Club marketing and promotions is one of the many steps being outlined in the global membership approach Al just spoke to us about. As a state, Wisconsin Lions leaders will focus on bringing this program to the club level so we can help you reinvigorate your club. We are always ahead of the curve here in our district, so we are going to jump the gun a little bit. We will look at some simple rebranding you can do for your club. We will look at social media, specifically Facebook, for helping you reach a broader audience in your community. We will also discuss how you can work with your local newspaper to get much needed coverage. The first thing you'll need to do is develop your plan to come up with some goals of what you hope to achieve. Ideally, your club has an executive team of officers that can discuss this as a group. Developing a marketing plan doesn't have to be complicated. For our purposes, it could be just as simple as answering the questions on this screen. The bigger point is how you promote your club. If you're looking to keep the members you have or you need new members, your club needs to look attractive. While many clubs are social, we are a service organization, and most new members are going to look at what your club is doing to help meet the needs of the community. This starts with service, or your club creating a new service project. Then you need to promote what it is your club is doing through various forms of media. A lot of these steps are already in the Club Quality Initiative training, which is one of many resources listed to help re-energize clubs as part of global membership approach. You can also find this on the resources page that was handed out as part of the packet tonight. Now, how do I know all this? Well, 4 years ago, my club was struggling when I happened to take a CQI training offered by the district and used what I learned in that training to help transform my club. Let me tell you my story. My club had a fundraiser in 2017 that was a complete failure. We had 30 people attend the event, and all were either Lions or married to Lions. All but 8 people who attended the event were from our club. The ticket for the dinner cost $20 and was split as $10 for the meal and $10 for a raffle. When we went to draw the raffle that night, the winning ticket belonged to our then first vice president's husband, and he felt so bad he donated all of the winnings back to our club. But the worst of it was when we heard complaints from fellow Lions that they went home hungry. For $20, nobody should ever leave a fundraiser meal hungry. That is the worst thing you can hear as a leader of your club, because if that person goes home hungry, they're going to tell other people that your event wasn't worth it. And suddenly, less people show up the next time your club hosts an event. Bad word of mouth publicity will kill your events, and you can't have that. Make sure you keep the people happy, including your club members. Many of my club members were mad about what happened this night, but we weren't sure how to fix this other than plan it differently for next time. But then 2 weeks later, I sat in on Club Quality Initiative. There were tons of good things discussed in this seminar, but the 3 biggest takeaways I had were, number 1, our club needed to develop a new service project that met the needs of the community so that we could, number 2, use social media to promote ourselves and what we were doing. And then number 3, we could reshape public opinion of our club. Within a month of going through CQI, we had our service project. A woman in our community who had spent 30 years decorating her yard for Halloween pumpkins, lights, and motion activated decorations was ready to be done putting up these elaborate displays. She contacted our Chamber of Commerce to see if they wanted to continue this display. And that's how our club got involved in the planning of this event. Our club provided volunteers to help transport the decorations and monsters to and from storage, helped set up and take down the decorations at the library, helped pick, transport, and gut 200 pumpkins for a community-wide pumpkin carving event. And we also helped children who carved the pumpkins take them over to the library for display. This community event helped us start to change public opinion about our club as everyone saw the work we did to help make this event a success. But now we had to get the message out about this event so people would attend. The most logical place to start was Facebook. In 2017, we weren't active at posting on Facebook. So when we posted things to our page, the audience that was seeing our posts was very small. Now, this is going to affect most of your clubs until you are able to get a following of people in your community. There are several ways to achieve this, from encouraging your members to like and comment on your posts and then share them to their news feeds. But for us, we used a community Facebook group called Moms and Dads of Cross Plains. Now, almost everyone in town who is on Facebook belongs to that group, and that group has all of the details of what is going on in Cross Plains when there is an event you want to know about. So promoting our events in that group became the best way for us to reach the biggest audience possible. I would encourage you to find out if your community has any Facebook groups like this, if you don't already know about them. Now, we began to use the same formula that was on the previous slide to help promote the service projects we were already doing, with vision screening, cornea transports, wheelchair ramps, highway cleanup, and we also used it to promote new projects we were taking on, including Meals on Wheels. We also used it to transform our biggest fundraiser, Trout Days, into a community-wide celebration of instead of a few brat stands. And it's the same formula that has helped us grow our annual fish fry in 3 short years. Reshaping public opinion by promoting ourselves and what we were doing to benefit Cross Plains was the shot in the arm our club needed. Since June of 2018, we have added 25 new members to our club. As we have added them to our club roster, the new members in our club have become more involved in club leadership, sharing service projects, and chairing fundraisers. It has helped us with new ideas that often leave our fundraisers and service projects a better success that get talked about positively in our community. Now, a few tips on Facebook. The best advice I can give you is to make sure you are posting something to your page once a week. You should try to follow various organizations in your community, including the local chamber of commerce, village government, the police department, the fire department, churches, and other clubs. In addition to promoting your club's service and your club's fundraisers, you can also grow your club's following by liking, commenting, and sharing the news that other pages are posting to help increase the exposure your page receives in the community. That way, when you have events to share, those organizations can reciprocate the favor and help promote you. The other advice I would give is to make sure you have at least 3 page administrators to help increase your club's posts. One person can't see everything or be in charge of the posts, and having more than one person posting continues to make you part of the community conversation. Finally, post photos. Photos of members in your club who are loved throughout the town always perform well and further increase the exposure that your club's Facebook page will receive as people like, comment, and share these posts, forcing these posts to show up in other people's news feeds when their friends interact with your page. Now let's get to the marketing. We're going to talk about rebranding a little bit. As you are creating a presence on social media, you should also look at rebranding your club. For most organizations, rebranding means creating a new modern logo, picking out colors, new fonts, and using all of this new stuff on your club business cards, brochures, signage, clothing, and more. For Lions clubs, this process should be easy because there is only one logo you should be using, and that is the logo that's in the upper left-hand corner. As Lions Clubs International moves forward, they ask that all clubs use the same logo to maintain brand recognition with the LCI logo. For clubs interested in making a business card, please see the Cross Plains Lions business card on this slide here. Most clubs that have these cards use Vistaprint. Vistaprint allows you to design the card on their website, and they have several templates that you can use. You will need to upload a Lions logo and enter all of the text that you want to use. Pricing starts at $17 for 100 business cards, but there are always sales and promotions going on to help bring that cost down. Now, backing up, when I said use the Lions logo, this is one example on the Cross Plains Lions business card of how you can incorporate the Lions logo into your own logo by using different fonts or different text and getting getting your Lions Club name on there with you as a logo. Okay, finally, traditional media is the last thing I want to talk about to you, using things like newspaper, community newsletters, and community bulletin boards to help promote your club and your events. Now on the screen, I have a template that might help you learn how to write press releases. This will also be available as a recording in case you don't have time to write this down while you're looking at this tonight. For many of our clubs, your town still has a community newspaper dedicated to covering events and happenings in your town. While the newspaper might no longer be as far-reaching as social media, there are still some people in town who get the paper. Developing a relationship with your local paper's editor or reporter will help you get favorable coverage down the road. As a former newspaper reporter and editor, I will tell you firsthand the best way for you to make sure your news gets printed is to write the brief for the reporter, including all of the pertinent details. Don't let this intimidate you. It's pretty simple. You just need to tell them the basics that they need to know. Please see the template included in this slideshow. Now, your local paper's editor and reporter is busy doing the work that used to be done by 3 people. The less time they have to spend editing the information you send them, the more they'll appreciate you sending them something that is ready to run. Also, when you send photos in, be sure to send action photos of people in your club doing something. Don't send in a photo of someone passing a check, shaking hands with a grin on their face. This doesn't tell a story or show your club doing anything but writing checks. If people see your club doing something, it's going to have a bigger impact. Finally, if you think a marketing plan would help rejuvenate your club, please look at the resources page we handed out as part of this agenda packet. Lions Club International has several marketing resources you can explore and implement into your club. Right now, we're showing club marketing resources for the Club Quality Initiative. And on this next slide, we have resources that are part of the Global Membership Approach / Global Membership Initiative. All of these are on the handout, and they're definitely worth taking a look at if this is something that you feel would help your club. Finally, we've included the GAT team's contact info. We are always here to help you. The reason I told you my club story tonight is because I have first-hand experience doing this. If you need advice, or you want to bounce an idea off me, or you want to talk strategy, or you just need someone to help mentor you through this, my contact info is on here. Feel free to text or email anytime. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for being here tonight.